name as the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
On the ready. Check. Ready. 68.
Now a handoff looking right. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Patriots now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Viking 18, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Looking to put a drive together. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Patriots defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Ever put pressure on the QB?
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochoa. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Come on, come on.
Off play action. Burnett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Ready.
Again, he'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short. But you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready, ready. Viking 18. Rattler, 18 Rattler, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
second down and 4. A run straight ahead with Achan. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. But able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Come on, come on. Set. Packers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. For the left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
On the ball now, on the ball.
27-yard line.
Back ball 80.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Hey, Card. Crack all 80.
Back to throw. Burnett. And Watson has it right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready, go!
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7.
Patriots 7.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready. Gravity Lions.
Following the fumble recovery, Burnett toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Ready.
Off the play fake. Burnett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Cougar 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, go. Ready, ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Hey, here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Burnett. Oh, that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gado is on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you only rap and pay the bills.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. And I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Achane.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Go! Rocco 80. Ready, ready.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Cougar 19.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Go, street.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well,
That's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, there would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Burnett. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 18, check, ready.
On 1st down, back to Achane. He's going to get this one down inside the 15. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Claston-Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. They set up the screen. H.A. has it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. H.N. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go play action here on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Off play action. Burnett. Here's Johnson with a reception. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Burnett. Quick slant to Watson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Let's go. Viking 18. 18. Pioneer. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat! 19 tight, 19 tight!
Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Let's go!
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots, first down.
60 Maverick, 60
First
Maverick!
and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60! Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Burnett. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second and 9 now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a toss left for Achane. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Right back to Achane on second down. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at third and 10. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw here. Throw caught by Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give this to Achane. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
At the 13-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Dolphins are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Dolphins, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.